I know you are enjoying the song, but we have the minister right here in our studios. This is 𝗟𝗜𝗙𝗘. My name is 𝗦𝗏𝗏, and I have been joined by Minister 𝗟𝗜𝗙𝗘, who is the president of the Worship Arts Academy of Ghana. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
So when this tune is played, we know. Songs have become part and parcel of us as Ghanaians, and especially you cannot take hymns out of the Methodist Church because the church itself has been drenched in hymns. You cannot do a service, even if it is a 5-minute service, without singing about 2-3 hymns. We've come to enjoy it. We've come to be a part of us. But what is music in the first place?
Music. Thank you very much, Na, and I'm very happy to be here. This is the first time I am visiting you here at @𝗟𝗏𝗏 TV, and I must commend you for the work that you are doing. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Music is an organized sound that is pleasing to the human ear. If you go to Webster Dictionary or anywhere else, that's the kind of definition you get. Is an organization of sound that is pleasing to the human ear. But it's a bit controversial, because when you say that, then you ask the question, who is judging and saying that it's pleasing to their ear? You know? So I don't think that we have a very good definition of what music is. But I would say that it's a gift of God, which is an enhanced form of communication that God gave us. You know.
So it means that all of our songs, especially when you talk about gospel music, has to do with a message given to us or relaying a message to someone.
Yeah, if you're talking about gospel music, then you know that it has a message, because you already called it gospel, you know. But musicians will say that, or musicologists will say that every music must not necessarily carry a message to someone. Sometimes you can listen to an instrumental music and just enjoy it. So we have what we call absolute music, which is music that carries words. So it has some kind of agenda, you know, to try to convince you about something. Then you have inabsolute music, which is instrumental music. You know, it's just play, you are just enjoying it. The music is not asking you to believe or to do anything, but you are just enjoying it, music for music's sake. So yes, in the context of Christianity, we'll say yes, music must carry a message, because as you call it a gospel, which means it should have a message for you.
Now, what are some of the genres of music that we have, especially when we bring it down here in Ghana? Yeah.
Very good. So the topic for today, as you sent me, was how Ghanaian hymns started. You know, and so I would rather say, since it's a heritage month that we are celebrating, I would rather we look at.
No, we'll come there, but I'm asking the genres of music that we have.
All right.
I will narrow it down to today's topic.
Genres of music we have in Ghana, as in the church, or in general.
In general.
Okay, we have in general. I will say we have art music. Now I'll start from traditional music, which is what our forebears were singing before they came into contact with the foreigners. You know, so we have traditional music. You have Adoa, we have Adenkum, we have Kete, we have all these kinds of music. They are called traditional music. Then we have art music. So traditional music is music that just emerged from the society. So you cannot say this particular person composes. We just realize that it
was there.
Yes.
It came to meet it.
Yes, exactly. So when we talk about art music, then it's music that someone has intentionally sat down and planned on paper or something like that. That's the kind of music we're just listening to. Or the hymns. They are music that someone has just sat down and written. So we have art music also. Then we have pop music. We have popular music, you know, like the Lumbers and the Kojoentries and whatnot. We have that kind of music as well. Yes.
Okay, so let's narrow it down to today's topic. We are talking about the evolution of indigenous Ghanaian music, Ghanaian hymns. When we talk about hymn, how did we get the fact that most of these hymns are associated with a particular church? How did it come to being?
Thank you very much. So the hymns were brought together with the Bible. You know, and missionaries came with, I always say they came with two main books, the Bible and the hymn book, you know. So they brought it here, and then So I'll talk about 4 ways or 4 stages in which the Ghanaian have tried to sort of give the Christian music an African character. You know, people have used innovative ways to try to appropriate the Christian music so that it can suit us very well.
Okay.
And I look at it from 4 points.
Okay.
The first one is the 𝗵𝗵𝗘. Is the earliest form of music that our forebears tried to sing, you know, as a way of, you know, domesticating Christian music or giving it an African character, you know. And the earliest record that we have of 𝗵𝗵𝗘 is around 1873. And we wouldn't say that is when it even started. But we saw that or we read that in Reverend Freeman's journals. After he had left the Methodist Church and come back, there was a camp meeting that was organized in Anomabo in 1876. Okay. And he records that he saw some of the local people singing in their own, you know, tongue, and he was very amazed. So there are people who say that it was the missionaries who encouraged our people to sing in their own local dialect. I would say it's not correct. Our people did it themselves, and the missionaries actually recorded it in their journals. So today we are singing the praise of those unsung heroes who thought of using our own language to sing the Christian message. We don't know who those people are, but we are singing their praise today because the missionaries report that they saw them doing it and they were very happy with it.
But what was the inspiration behind it? What kind of messages did the 𝗵𝗵𝗘 carry? Because today we get the 𝗵𝗵𝗘, we get it from the 𝗦𝗍𝗍𝗏 Band organization of the Methodist Church Ghana. What was the inspiration? Okay,
so it's a creative, you know, poetry mode of expression. Sort of, they heard the message and they wanted to respond creatively to the message. But you know, the white man had brought what we call book music. You look into the hymn book and you sing. But not everybody was educated. Yet they had to express the faith to respond to it. And now this takes us to Ephesians 5:19, if you would. Because Apostle Paul described 3 types of music that every generation of Christians must experience. He says psalms, hymns, and spiritual songs. I understand it this way. The psalms are the old songs that we received from our forebears, like David, and that one, anyone who becomes a Christian must participate in that kind of music culture. Then we have hymns. I look at it this way, that hymns are...
So the Ephesians you talked about has been displayed on our screens here.
So hymns are songs that the one who introduces you to the faith also bring to you.
Okay.
That's how I look at it, you know, from the way Paul is describing it in Ephesians. So the psalms are there, they are already established, because they are the kind of music that the very early people that God worked with created. So all of us who become Christians must participate in the psalms. Then we have hymns, from the way Paul is using it in Ephesians 5:19. The hymns, as he's using it, means any kind of music that the one who brings the faith to you also teaches you. Then after that, what you yourself bring out of you as a way of witness to God's word, it becomes the spiritual song. So somebody's spiritual song can become somebody's hymn. You know, because I'll receive the faith from maybe the British, and they will teach me to sing, "There is a fountain filled with blood." I call that hymns because they taught me how to sing that. Then later on, I will compose 𝗟𝗜�10 that'll be a spiritual song to me. You know, but after I am dead and gone, somebody else will carry the faith from here to maybe Papua Guinea, and they will teach the people 𝗟𝗚𝗡. At that point, it becomes a hymn to those people. Until they themselves best out their own songs, which will also become spiritual songs. So the 𝗵𝗵𝗘 was a spiritual song to the people. You know, they had received the hymns and all that, but then they were responding to the faith, you know, because the word of God, as we say, is a very strong tool. So let's say, picture it this way, that they were using it to dig, and then water came. Water will become the spiritual song for the people. So that was a way of expressing the faith and the way they believed it. So that's how they sang the Bibinyum by themselves, the people.
Now let's take a look at the Christian Asorenyum and then the hymn book. Realize that most of the songs that we sing are not from the local part, are not even originally from the hymn book. How did it come to formation? How did we get there?
So as for the hymns, like I said, it was brought to us by the missionaries, and we've tried to use innovative approaches to domesticate the hymns. Some of it will be translating the hymns from English to our local languages. That was started by the Presbyterians, because they started translating language, reducing our language into writing and all that. So they started that in the mid-19th century. Then we also did that. It's all an approach to sort of use an innovative way to domesticate the song. So they will translate it from English to our local language. But when they do that now, it loses something. It fails the test of... One? Yes, if they translate the hymns, it fails the test of a real African song, because our languages are tonal centered. We have different pitches in the way we speak, right? So for instance, I can say, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want, and I can say it all in monotone and it will not lose any meaning. But in our language, just the word P-A-P-A, depending on how you speak it, gives different meanings. For instance, you say Papa means something, it means good. Papa is father. Papa is hand fan, and that kind of thing, you see. So sometimes
one word meaning different things.
One word meaning different things. So sometimes when you translate the word from English to our local dialect, for instance, and the music is already fixed, it then changes the language altogether.
How do we make it right? In terms of the tune, as you said. In
terms of the tune. Yeah, for instance, the word, the translation of the word Jesus in our local language is Yesu.
Yesu.
See how it's pronounced? Yesu. So it goes up, it scoops up. Ye.
Cadence, comes up.
So if you are sending it to a music and it's Yesu saw me, it's a high note followed by a low note, it will work. But if it's a low note followed by a high note, Yesu, then it could also mean we are crying. Yesu. Instead of Yesu, right? So that's a problem that we have when we translate the hymns.
Is that why some of the hymns that we know have different tunes to it?
The tune will not change anything. The tune will not change anything, because the language, you see, that we sing as if we were speaking. Traditional Africans sing as if we were speaking, We say it's an enhanced form of communication, right? So Professor 𝗟𝗓𝗏 has a way of demonstrating this. He says when you go to a typical Ashanti village, you hear an old lady singing, it sounds like I'm talking, but they are singing. But see, the singing does not distort the message in any way, because they make sure they sing as if they were speaking. So if you translate the same song into a hymn, it will come Achim ketwa bisi diaso oboneni pre. Like if I were to translate this into a hymn form, I fixed melody form, I would have lost a lot of meaning in the way that the language is. But and also downside kakra, they say you need an expert who understand the language very well. Me and you were born in Accra and things like that. It's very difficult to speak the Fanti in that way. Like I said, it's a creative, poetic mode of expression, and you need someone who understands.
But Fabra can
and you also need people who understand how to respond to the bibinyum. Because when I start, I'm expecting you to respond. So it's difficult to learn it. You should be an expert in Ebibinyum. So that is one thing why we cannot make it our only type of song that we sing, but it has its place. That's its place. So we've talked about Ebibinyum, we've talked about our hymns,
yes.
right? Then I'll talk about the trained musicians' approach to also domesticating Christian music. We have people who have
na so omode omunyanka say they want to learn person musia sanyum so boni be no my effort
but they also built on Ebibinyum. People like Dr. 𝗟𝗡𝗏.
Okay.
People like Professor 𝗟𝗜𝗏𝗘𝗏. People like Reverend 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. People like Reverend 𝗟𝗜𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. They all built on these things, these traditions, right? Okay. So they were also using an innovative approach to also give Christian music an African character. Into woman so Aqua school, to woman so much for choirs and that kind of, which is another type of also music in Christendom. Into woman so ma yibipa. For instance, you have Amanson Homra Nando Bahawura Nadumwano Sena Sehimrudu. You know that song, right? Also Nyamiye, also Nyamiye. Yes, so all these were written by trained musicians, you know, who've taken courses in ABRSM and things like that, and they are trying to write in the style of the white man, but they are using African words to write it. So they also use another innovative approach. And
if this is my story, this is my Jimmy San. I thought you were going to
say
in Jimmy San Camila Ma Jimmy Polo Ida Keda in Jimmy San Camila Ma Jimmy Polo
It's nice, but
so it has taken it out of context.
It's not taken out of context. We understand it because we are in that tradition where we sing translated hymns all the time, so we understand, right? But I'm telling you, if you bring someone who is not in, for instance, the Methodist tradition, and they come to church for the first time and you are singing, they may not get the meaning in full because, you know, the language would have been distorted a little, but it works for us. It works for, there's no other way, you know, especially when it's strophic, when the hymns come in verses. So you cannot compose every tune for every verse. So it works for us in a switch. But I'm saying it's not the best we can have to translate hymns as they are into our local language, but it works for us as we have it.
Interesting. Thank you very much. But to our viewers, and you can say, besides them, say, what is your favorite indigenous Ghanaian hymns? Inti Ufreya, Ubetimi Abubobi Achreya, Ubobi Chreya, Moamudi Ebedosono, Inti Evan is a hymn 550, Bear 5, and never boha. Inya 300 and never boha. Inya into any of the hymn numbers that we'll get, I bet dominating and not in boha. But what is your favorite hymn so far?
My favorite hymn
or favorite hymns in the one?
My favorite hymn will be Father, I know that all my life is portioned out for me. But I can't, can you sing it for me?
Okay, what was the hymn number? And then I'll do well. I'll do well. You didn't give me the hymn number. Umami hymn number na meet me out to have one.
Father, I know that all my life is portioned out for me, and the changes that are sure to come, I do not fear to see. But I ask thee for intent on pleasing thee.
Okay, into me so me dear.
Okay,
my favorite one. Into my favorite one, 528.
In heavenly love abiding.
Yes.
Okay, yeah,
okay.
In heavenly love abiding,
no change my shall fear, and safe is such confiding, for nothing changes here. The storm may roar without me, my heart may low be lame, but God is round about me, and can I be
You've done very well.
Interesting. but in all, it has been good for us.
Yes.
How do we maintain this? And not change, as you said, when we translate into our local dialect now, and you know na word ni biasa sawo ma and how do we maintain it? Omo musuya, yeah, yes, I too and all that.
Now again, let's be careful here. I mean, can't say there's anything wrong with the translated hymns. In fact, those of us who use it, it's good for us. You know, we were weaned on this type of music. Jimmy Bra Murana Ma. We have been singing this translated hymn forever. It works for me. You know, it works for me. It works for those of us who are in that kind of tradition. But what I'm saying is that when we translate the hymns, we lose some form of intelligibility with the language. You know, it fails the test of a real African song, because for us, singing is an enhanced speaking or communication. So the language must not be distorted, you know. But you ask the question how we can maintain. We are still growing. We are still finding more innovative approaches to, you know, giving our music that African character. And I will talk about the Pentecost one, which is the fourth one. You know, when Pentecostals started, they also would take our tunes and give it their own text. You know, their own words. But yes, that's what they were doing. You know, we don't know that. I'm researching into that, so I can call about 100 Pentecostal songs that you know very well, which are our own hymns that have been corrupted.
Okay, you give us some examples.
Some examples would be 𝗟𝗓𝗘, we call it peace, perfect peace, right? Peace, perfect peace. Pentecostal was saying, Yedawasi eradi nyankopon, Yedawasi eradi nyankopon. It's our own song. Or they will take Mona, Nearer My God Today. Nearer my God to thee, nearer. And the Pentecostals will make it, or they will take lead, kindly light, amen, and they will make it, or they will take there is a fountain filled, and they will make it so that was the approach.
Wow.
They think that the text is too sophisticated. It comes with all these
the words,
deep theology and all that. So they will do away with the white man's text. They will take the tune that they hear us sing, and they will give it their own simple text.
So basically, they have taken our tune, and replaced it with their own words.
Yes, that's also their approach, you know, their innovative approach to giving Christian music that African character. So that's what they also did.
Is it making us understand God and Christianity the way we should?
It's a good question to ask, because sometimes when you sing some of these deep texts from our hymn book, you know, like MHB, is it 142 or is it 117? Let earth and heaven combine, angels and men agree to praise in songs divine the incarnate deity.
142, yes. Let
our
earth
God
and angel
contracted to expand, incomprehensibly made man. This is a deep theology for the ordinary person to understand. So that's what the Pentecost people are trying to avoid. You know, they do away with all these theological jargons that they don't understand, and then they replace it with day-to-day language that we speak here in Ghana. So maybe that could also be an approach. Maybe we could also add some of these songs to our hymn books as an addendum, because after all, they started experimenting this by using our own tunes. Our tunes that we had, you know, they were using it and replacing them with simple everyday text. So maybe that could also be another approach that we can use.
And the indigenous hymns, no, has it served as well?
Very, very much so. That's all we have used here. You know, the indigenous hymns are all that we have used here. So I've talked about Ebibinyum. I've talked about translation of hymns. And, you know, and I've talked about the trained musician who is also writing songs. And then I've talked about the Pentecostal approach, that they also will take the tunes that they hear from us and then they will replace the tunes with their own text that they say God revealed to them. I have interviewed a couple of the Pentecostal songwriters. They will tell you, we heard a host of angels singing the song, and they appeared to me in my dreams, and then God said, wake up and write this song, and I wrote. But sometimes you go into it and you find out it's our tune that they are hearing the angels sing, you know. But so it means technically it's a way of saying that we have to use everyday language, you know, in our indigenous knowledge systems here, and then just set them to tunes that we love to sing so much.
You know, some of us as young persons in the church find these songs very boring. That is why it will be difficult for you to even count more than probably 100 young persons in band. 𝗟𝗡𝗄 band especially. They are in their late 50s, entering into their 60s, they are in band, and they find it very interesting. But for those around the 40, they're about up to probably 25. So from 25 down to 40, it will be very difficult for you to pinpoint about 5 in one organization or one society's band. What could we do to make it very attractive so that, you know, but why is it so in the first place? Why is it that boring?
It's boring to us because today we are juggling with so many things, you know. This is our heritage. Just as our forebears saw that we need to sing in our own local language as a response to the message that we have heard, and they created this. We are not creating anything. We are just running away from things and saying, this is boring. You go there tomorrow, you said that is boring. Then you also go there. But if you stick with it, I would advise people, if young people join 𝗟𝗡𝗄 band and they sing the video, they will find a way of even developing it into another form of gospel music that people will love so much. Don't just run away from it and say it's boring, the hymns are boring, so and so are this, so and so are this. If our forebears had done that, they wouldn't have created the things that eventually give birth to different things that give us even the gospel music that we have today. So you haven't tried it. If they haven't, most of the people have not tried it, but they are just saying it's boring. You know, I have someone who said, oh, it was only when I was admitted at the hospital that I started reading the hymns and saw that, oh, there was a lot of great message in our hymns, which means they were not, you know, trying it. They were just saying it's boring because they had someone say it's boring, so they also say it's boring. The hymns are not boring. Ebibinyum is not boring. I think we should give ourselves the challenge of learning it, being in it, and learning it. Get someone to teach you the Ebibinyum as we celebrate the Heritage Week. I think that's the message that we need to give to our young people.
Interesting. I'll come back to you so that we sing the hymn 411 together. That's the head of the church, triumphant. But we'll open the phone lines to you also to also come in 025-625-3461. What is your favorite hymn of all types? Tell us. When you call us, you just tell us the hymn. If you can sing it, you can. If you can mention the hymn number, we'll be here to just... So we are looking at the hymn that will dominate. So all the callers, if hymn 300 dominates, we'll play hymn 300. If 311 dominates, we'll play. If 528 dominates, we'll play that one. But after that, say Ebian dominates, I will choose the one that we want to play. So keep your calls coming in. Let's have a beautiful conversation. So yeah, let's go. Head of the church. Yes. Head of thy church triumphant, we joyfully adore shall sing like those in glory. We lift our hearts and voices with blessed anticipation and cry aloud and give to God the praise of our salvation. We still lack knowledge that's best abundance in thunder, and loudly sing our conquering King in songs of joy and wonder.
I like this line.
In every day's deliverance, our Jesus we discover. 'Tis he that smarts the sea and led us safely over. Thank you. Hello, good morning, Ajwa. You're calling from Adabraka.
Good morning, Miss Na.
Hello, Ajwa.
Hello. Yes, Miss Na.
Yes,
today
too.
I would say that I am very, very, very happy to see new love on our TV screen. In fact, there's this song that I really like so much, but I never knew that he was the one who wrote it. Actually, that song, I wanted to use it on my wedding day to walk the aisle into the church room, but unfortunately I didn't get the opportunity. But I love the song so much.
Which song are you talking about, Ajwa? Okay, we'll play that.
Yes.
We'll play that for you.
Okay.
All right. Thank you very much, Ajwa. Okay. Hi, good morning. Hello, very Reverend Kojo Eninfo. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Pacho.
Me pacho you.
So for info.
Me pacho you.
Kumasi.
Me pacho you.
Yeah, the minia Kojo Ananasi or and Checho the American pay. You will be a many super. Na abo for the buy the Bible any book in the Bible said your kind. Na him song about new mom by canticles any hymns. Canticles psalms we are set into music. And a hymns also poetic religious lines we are set into music.
Okay.
Now, what mobile year to an idea they do baby and not young confident as I said your kind. And now also young confident bomb didn't say, almost obey in such a way say, you bet ye yes.
Okay.
Cyber yet was up from you. Traditional, yet was up from you. Don't share canticles now. And the answer for as upon you lesson. This idea Bible moon sama makache. Ye bet ye near Cassia said you see to as upon you. And no they gave me the chance. Now, a do baby na said the word can say hymns in the old the melodic lines na dear my adding wouldn't give 7 to 1 to say or count papa near the what it to 1. One should then tear Siena back away, yeah, I can see. It's a do baby na you be penny for Binuma, almost so yet, almost yes, and you see trend you idea. Almost yes, I the answer of the bomb. Na ya tre hymns maybe. That one, ye Casemu said they go for no tour or Mubete and Yumnasi. A bit Guardia Qua, A.B. Dixon, or Manjam Blanson, C. Graves.
Savo, O Casani na own country, your favorite team of all time. Savo, O country, your favorite team.
Amen, song, Hombra. Nandoba Ura.
Savo.
Yes.
But your own chair, favorite too. And now to Ceciano.
But I say,
who favorite team now to Necessiano?
That the favorite hymn pa.
Him number be.
Methodist hymn 504.
504. You also yeah, that's it. You better one more. Hello, Donko. Good morning. Over free tema. MHB 308. Me patrol you. Me patrol you. Me patrol you. You better one more. Yeah, that's it. Who's bet me after 0256253461. Papa Anan. It is the one that bet me out to see. Which one? 3. Okay, so let's go to 308.
308, yeah. Where's yes.
Lord, thy word abideth.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Message of salvation.
Lord, thy word abideth, and our footsteps guided. Who its true believeth, light and joy receiveth.
Hello, friends. Good morning. Yeah. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. What's your favorite hymn day?
But my favorite hymn is
578.
578. Patrol you. 578. Patrol you. You better know. Yeah, that's it. Hello, Mary. Good morning.
Good morning, Christ.
Yeah, Dishi. In patrol, your favorite hymn. Nami Adomo.
No, so. Na eya de bia methodist ni na sama ye mu bi no kan se methodist so nim amako mama mani age pa because of adina na o ye no ahye ye nkura hymns ni po de we ya wasi e bon hymns ni kura na ahye me nkura nkura na soma ene de me to
the part of favorite hymn day part of favorite hymn
555
555
555
Bacho you. Hello, good morning, Matthew.
Good morning, good morning.
Yes, Matthew Pacho, favorite team day?
My favorite team here. MHB 607.
607.
Wow, won't comfort than no easy. Yeah.
Okay.
Team Pacho one more money.
Who bet me out to first 2 lines am I in?
Pacho better than me be.
Hey.
Yeah, my mental menzing get the bet. Let me try.
Bacho you, Koso.
Better nyame wow Quarcoo dan wo na wo.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's it. Hello, good morning, Nana Dukwa. Yeah, that's it.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Pacho, favorite hymn day?
That is 116.
116. Okay, Pacho, bet me out to first 2 lines am I in?
Aye.
Pacho, you call it you.
Ta 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 ta.
Yo, mama, yeah, that's it. Hello, Sami, you're calling from Kumasi. What is your favorite hymn?
The favorite hymn is 159.
159.
715.
715. Okay. But to bear 1 line,
for the night of thine arm we bless thee.
Okay. Yeah, that's it. Now person can be.
Aye. You didn't say you were born in songs. Now, you beat a kid, yes, sir. Yeah. How can I follow? Yeah, come up. Yeah, show you. So, the church lose its musical life in our area.
Yo, another topic for discussion here. That's say, hello, Job. Over every break home.
Yeah. Good morning, Miss.
Good morning. Good morning. Me pacho favorite hymn here day.
My favorite hymn I may be 602.
602.
Father, I know that all my life is
portion out for me.
Already.
Yes. Please sing 2 lines for us.
Oh, I can sing.
Okay, go ahead.
Father, I know that all my life is portioned out for me.
Yo, yeah, that's it.
Jesus.
Okay. Hello, Vincent, you are calling from Apam. Yeah, that's it.
I'm telling you, chairman no pay.
Yeah, Joso.
I met here, young Papa Newman, who I no pay. It must now where I am.
Okay.
My favorite team, yeah, Christian Asonjom, 28, MAB 109.
109.
Baby, I am the fourth stanza. No,
but also fourth stanza. No,
I'll say, Him soon ha she Bre o Brazil, yen si biara, eya wana, yen yeke, yeso wuma sa.
Okay, so it says that our restless spirits yearn for thee. We are our changeful, lost as cast. Glad when thy gracious smile we see. Blessed when our faith can hold thee fast. So this is 109. Hello, good morning, Patience. You're calling from Takrady.
Okay, but my favorite song is 781.
781.
781.
Okay, maybe I'll show you. But to bear two lines, mommy, why? Lord, speak to me that I may speak. Maybe I show you, yeah, that's it. Inti Yedru Takwadini, dear Mamincha, the very Reverend Esther Anaman. Good morning, mommy, wherever you are. God bless you. Hello, good morning, Isaac.
Good morning, my sister.
Oh, for free Takwa. Yeah, this you. What's your favorite hymn day?
Yeah, 99 of the Methodist hymn and 25. How sweet the name
25, 99. Okay, me show you. How sweet the name of Jesus. But to bear two lines, mommy. Momentum, wow. How sweet the name of Jesus sounds in every believer's ears. It soothes his sorrows, heals his wounds, and drives away his fears. Thank you very much. Kwabna, you're calling from Kumasi. Hello, good morning, Kwabna. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Kwabna, over Kumasi, patch about my own favorite hymn.
I'll run this one. When peace like a river.
When peace like a river. Okay.
Yes.
Maybe I'll show you. To bear two lines, mommy.
Okay. What peace like a river attended my ways, when sorrows like sea billows roll. Whatever, my Lord, thou hast taught me to say, it is well with my soul.
Thank you. Yeah, that's it. Just a minute. One single hymn twice. So until Bia or the favorite hymn. Not just the end to me, Bobia. Into yeah, I bet you see him no. Into producer, obey me aboa me there. I bet you see him no. Hello, good morning, Ernestina. How far for you there? Okay.
Good morning, Pacho. My favorite hymn, 69, MHB 69, can 17.
Okay. Pacho 290.
Pacho, Macho Kano.
Let me patch you.
Oh, ye, nyamya, yes or no. Yendo, fo, pa, sachada. No, so no, tumkati. Oni, banano, ye.
Yo, Mama, that's it. Christian, good morning. You're calling from Cape Coast.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Sanita. I've come again. Yes.
this Christian at the travel from Cape Coast.
Okay.
Abra Cabra Methodist Church precisely.
Okay.
It's here, Mr. Fupen, and I also I want to contribute to what, in fact, my favorite team is, because of the season, my favorite team is 192. And 192 says,
192.
In majesty,
Christian, yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. My uncle Teshi, Agnes, free Teshi. Hello, Agnes, good morning.
Good morning, madam. Yeah, cry, Gina.
Yeah, Papa, more, yes,
I have a free Teshi, Akuboy Memorial Chapel.
Me patron.
Him one. Him one.
Okay. But two lines be mammy na minti.
Minya chama pemba tojo meji mi po foye meka fumi nenimya natum nikum nimsi natum neko
His grace. Yeah, that's it. Daniel, who free Sunyani? Hello, Daniel. Good morning.
Good morning, madam.
Pacho free Sunyani. What's your favorite hymn?
Hello.
Me pacho favorite hymn day.
Me did an affair me free Sunyani.
Me pacho you.
Papa Newman, New Love Anan. Ni numbi awa trese oche Sunyami. Me de pa na mu nsem no so. Ebi se oche Sunyami ye no kwa. O ye no kwa po ne waka. Biara obe ye mese no pa se obe kwa. Ofa ni sengu senkunu so no mama. Eyin kwa tene tabia metu bia no.
Okay.
Na ashem kwa very spiritual. Na be the philosophy behind it very great. Yendo yakasa yen nyuma like gadia akwa atre tisenia yen papa new lab onosto de mission.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Dennis Ibwa o free doma hinko. Yeah, that's it. Good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning,
Dennis, to say
I already had the more namoswe.
Nyami adum. Yehuye.
That's it. My favorite team is MAG 77.
77. Okay. Me pacho you. Me pacho you that's it. But MZ obianka hima ebe 2 ewa ha. Inti ebe pon wa na Friday. Ebe to MHB 10. Na dia pon. Hello, good morning, Comfort. Over here Sankrigwa. Hello, Connie. Good morning. Yami Adomo, what's way?
Good morning.
Good morning.
What I want to say.
Yami Adomo.
Good morning. Guys, in you.
Yeah, Dishy.
Me ba tell you me papa ye. Can English. But 400 take my life.
400 take my life and let it be. Me pacho you. But I'll bet me out two lines be mommy why?
What time?
Two lines be mommy. Yeah, tell
take but you. Take my life and let it be concentrate and love to thee.
Oh, yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it, pa. Hello, I don't move for every time also.
Your favorite team, Krishna Sonyum, and you know from.
Okay.
110.
110. Mpacho you. Pacho to 2 lines be mami why?
Jesu me krano dofu mami wame chebubu braisu no repemi
Yo, yeah, that's it. Patrick, every gomwa eshim. Patrick, good morning.
Good morning.
Me Patrick, favorite him day.
Patrick. Good morning.
Good morning. Patrick, favorite him day.
My favorite thing where Jesus needs in the
How sweet the
Okay, how sweet the name of Jesus sounds.
But okay. Superintendent Minister.
Me patch you. Oh, okay. In the year 99 too. Hey, producer say the favorite thing when the man to me who better me. Hello, good morning, Sarah.
Good morning.
Good morning, Sarah. Pacho. Okay. Sarah, your favorite hymn?
110.
110. Hey, you 110 so 2. Okay. Okay. Pacho 29 ko.
Oh.
Okay, Sarah, yeah, that's it. Okay. Ainty yenya 110 2, yenya 99 and so 2. Ainty we have to shuffle between the two. Hello, Clifford. You are calling from 𝗟𝗡𝗏, Mekrum. Clifford, good morning.
Good morning.
Me patch your favorite hymn day.
Pastor Clifford calling from 𝗟𝗏𝗏, Mekrum.
Me patch you. Clifford, the favorite hymn.
My favorite hymn here, MNB 896.
896. Okay. All right.
896.
Patch your 2 lines now you here.
Now praise Him, Creator, most way, the
Oh, okay. Clifford, yeah, that's it. Okay. And me final caller. Now me to new maybe. Hello, patients. Good morning. Over for Ejimako.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay.
That's your favorite team.
MHB 550.
550. Okay. Oh, for a heart to praise my God. But to 2 lines I'm here.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. But 99 enya 2 110 so enya 2 in the better 99 stanza 1 na 2 110 so stanza 1 na you now thank we all our God upon na Minister New Love so to nenyum for 3 minutes into mpacho yenko into 99
na
me producer favorite hymn
me person be local tune na Ghana ni atro him how sweet the name of Jesus sounds and they no there Brody na the brain but tune na ye de to no ye how sweet the name of
Jesus sounds
by wo ba ko bia Ghana ni atro
okay
Methodist ni but we free your friend Joshua no
okay
and now person ye born ye de to
me patch you
inti say ni ye to no
okay
and they heritage week in the
okay
Elemento. How sweet the name of Jesus sounds in a believer's ear. It soothes its sorrows, heals its wounds, and drives away his fear.
Okay, in this I call 110 so into 110 so esideng into 110. Okay, thank you.
Yentu announce.
Pacho yentu.
Jesus, lover of my soul, let me to thy bosom fly, while the nearer waters roll, while the tempest still is high. Hide me, O my Savior, till the storm of life is past, safe into the
heaven guide. Oh, receive my soul at last. Ain't he? Yade pony the answer the beja we na maono. See at the end to 10. MHB 10.
Into 10.
Into 10.
Okay.
Yeah. Now thank we all our God with hearts and hands and voices, who wondrous things have done, in whom his world rejoices, who from our mother's arms hath blessed us on our way with countless gifts of love, and still is ours today. Yes, it is a no dear, young point and coy, but ye be jack a keyboard no, Eddie, my papa, now I told you, I don't need a humobro. Back, and I think and can listen.
Okay, so say me to America to
no baby.
So now, say a heritage week in me pay tribute kese de ama adwom tofo edi kan wo asori mu a wo mo sha ase wo mo de yen kasa de to dwobo no. Na say dem di kan ye no. One of the early ways wo mo sha ase ye ne say either say him wo dada na e be show different team di ama no say dia Joshua no die ye two ye house with the name it ana say team na wo dada na wa show words di ama no na me ma fa team na wo dada e na ma show words foforo e di ama no
okay
e na me pese me to na me de a pay tribute kese de man panimfu atwam nyina Reverend Gadiela Kwa Reverend J Alote Papo sene na sofo inimfo nso kan sofo AB Dixon ene panimfu atwam nyina no ye de hye wo nkran kese na afei nso me de hye asofo ene preachers nyina nkran se you bet to me na your sermons are you preach you are sorry no debia you sermon na we will be able to reduce it into a poetic form obey him. You don't necessarily have to be a musician to write a song. Charles Wesley, he was not about writing music or throw words and hymn no lyrics and so need da ho e we are singing na kopem bra Yesu beba nti asofo nso mo modern say sermon bi abetro awie no uwie a hwese obetumi anya hymn bi out of the sermon so yeah they can hymns no ho e bebo bebre nti me hymn a metro ye ba makoma metro ne fante mpese obi atie ni ba me kind words me wi na mabo or say azi nyina anye dzene ma Jesus no tumburu wiadi tumbiado na nwanwadze nko na oye obenante wopoido I mean he walk on your sea what looks like sea na wa freda ewu de ombra nkwem azi nyina anye dzene ma Jesus. That's the first one. The second one says nyagedi wo wu Jesus mu de otum azi nyina ye na fa we hia azi nyina ma no ebusuasem ana edwuma yare nkotum ejina na enyim azi nyina anye dzene ma Jesus. So what ase na third one last one say yenyi Jesus ye yonko a obema hen nso tum no bi na wa ma ye di wiade do na ya ma ansa na nze do amano edidase ache wiade de azi nyina anye dzene ma Jesus.
So it means that we should be a friend of Jesus.
Exactly. So let me sing it and see how it goes. I know you know this tune.
I hope I'm right today. Okay.
Adzika ma Jesus. No tumburia de tumbiado. na nwa de nkuna oye obenantu wupu hiuyido na wa freda ewudomrankwem adi nyinanye ma Jesus. This is the second one. He says Nyajedi wo Jesus mu de otum azinyina ye na fa we ya azinyina manom ebusia sem ana ejuma yarin kotum ejna nenyim azinyina nyeden ma Jesus. The last one says, okay. Say ye Jesus ye nyonkwa obe ma yen sutum nubi na wa ma ye diria dedo na ya mansa nante dramano adida se acheria dede adi nyanya ma Jesus.
Okay. Your Grace and Mercy is lyrics by New Love Annan. Me kasani na obo na yedepon. Thank you very much for staying with us. It has been an interesting session. It's a Friday edition, and we hope that you are going to enjoy this. And it will keep you until Monday morning. Enjoy the rest of our programs. We are not gone yet. We have another interview for you. But enjoy the lyrics.
Let's sing together.
Okay.
Adum mi ehumabro nedi mabedu hane nyame wadoma kasitne ibeyeden kra obrano yeden pa nanso adum no di mi kinda nyame wadom yi na shema besi. You never gave the promise. You never gave the promise that the journey will be easy. Your grace and mercy has brought me thus far. Your grace and mercy is all I need. Your grace and mercy has brought Let's sing our gun. Drummer song. Drummer song. Drummer song. Drummer song. Come on, Bonale. Your grace and mercy has brought me thus far. Adum me ehumabro nedima beduhane. Your grace and mercy, your grace and mercy, your grace and mercy has brought me thus far.
Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Therefore, adia chembio ye call ye na so ye ko die ye radia domunti ye nyina ya sorry Emofra ko mu suku. Edwumayefo so kɔ omunyuma so. Sɛ wo son da yo, sɛ wan son da yo. Ye ka kyerɛ sɛ sorry na hyerɛn. Sorry na hyerɛn dwumadie ya no pabosu dwumadie bi a ye de brɛ yɛn. Sɛ de bɛ ya, ye betimi enyini ɛwɔ hunhum na yenyi wɔ honam mu. Na mpo etimi enyini ɛwɔ adwene mu. Sɛ de bɛ ya, ye nyina betimi akyekyerɛ ɔman. Na ya kyekyere asafo na afei kra yetimi akyekyere busua
ye behwe nsem a ekoso wo oman Ghana mu eni wiase afa na nyina
ye befa nsem yi afi ko wankrata mu ene abefo internet so
anapa bia ye nsem a ema enidaso eni insatwaye ebebrɛ ye de onyankopɔn asɛm bebrɛ na ya hwɛso e de aboye bra afei kan ye hu anapa bia na ye mfa enigye nsem embrɛ
enunti afei kan ye ho
Anita Quarcoo.
Any Reverend Adzika Vincent Agdomena. Ewo Wesleyan TV so. Afe obetimi ahwe on WTV Ghana. Ewo Facebook so. And afe Wesleyan TV Ghana. Ewo YouTube so. Sorry na sharing.
Wake up to a purposeful day.
Jumadie aboafo bi te se
All Insurance, multi-credit savings and loans.
Ana Methodist University Ghana ana aso yasen.
Eba sorry na showing jumede so sorry na showing na uguso showing senye de bia ye no efiada bia no ye je akonya na ye ne covid-4 atwetwen enkomo na senye this month of March de bia ye kase we should eat Ghanaian food yendi Ghana inyane na we should eat healthy. COVID tiger nut powder. Ghana for ye nyane baako. Bosheba. Bimawakwaba. Enti COVID tiger nut powder. Ene dina more my
unless you cheche will be a said young common die common the debiano. Coffee Company Limited. Ye per se yema your product no educated Ghanaians. You see a saya brabo. Exercise your lifestyle. Ya brabo ni nya kwa ya mamindi bibia me yare makoto eduro no manom na meko ba ye gidi se wo hwe wodidi su yia yare kra de eno beto nkwanta pai eno ntinu ye de ese ya futuo nyina ne se ma waduane enye wadru ema edru enye waduane obi fa edru anopa obi di watch bonensa o de hwe time o de be fa edru mpacho ye mfum so broni ye watch se be hwe ye bre se de bia be hu se de be se adane dane wa bra bo anim ye ko ha be yesi afi die ye de sa watch ni be hwe time de be no madru dia na te se na dwumedi ankasa na sesa me pacho dwane ye ka ho asem de kita me nsami se na ho fa su no esi etie eye covid tiger nut powder enhwemu a ye so ye kyerɛ sɛ emfasoja wo de bebre e watade so a ebo ni pedua no atade kita omega 3 a ebo wani atade kita calcium ebo se de be ya akoda pani wo no mpemu be ye de ne wa moto enu a ese calcium mbese mebo brand bi edi edro bi wo ho a moto man koda na mpanifo no ye fredo no calcium obeto se edu na ebebo ma no mpemu aye de ne nanso ye kyerɛ sɛ edro no bebrebe ne be ha ye liver enu ntinu ye waduane bi so wo ho a udi a calcium wo mu a ekoni pedua ni mu a ma ne pedua na nya ho de no egita vitamin C ebebo wo immune system enu ntiti ase se ye ka kyo se aduane bi wo ho no ma esa yade a ye ni wachini fufuo kura ye die body na ewo mu no ye iron nti se iron udi fufuo a se ni pedua ni hia iron a ebe ko ni pedua ni manasa bo ni pedua na so na sene enu nti no hwe wadidie eyiye mame
na mintwa wano unim se meye ma drink se covid tiger nuts powder yi meba no mempese mema ni sugar enti me shasie se me use no as sugar enti no me defra ne no enti no me hu se ono so de n'ani gye ho pa
no enkofa sugar bebre ma akoda no ye ma me no more diabetes no say they make bia na your personal research phosphorus magnesium and potassium nnuane nu a eno no ekabo mu a eboa regulate blood and sugar level
okay
eno ti obi a odi aduane yie no o regulate the blood and sugar level unknowingly enti enko soro enko ha no emma form bebre so nko fa nsusuaso boni bia mre no enti ne say painful bia nka wo hwe me de waduane nie ye ma menum mpenimfo na mo fie no enka aduane esese wudie ni we yemfa sugar bia mfra unsaka bia da wohia ye nsuo keke
nsuo no so emfa ho se ye nsuo se ye nya wohia ni nsuo bia ye
clean water keke na waduane na ready ye offices a wodo ma yen se ye bre obi na aduane okodi ye ntia na fie ye de fa adwuma mu ye se okodi die wa che dodo uko
boshaba
obi ko adwuma okodi dia wa okodi wana am ya pamo no covid Ghana twada se okwa be okodi kosija so wasene bre covid Ghana twada so de huhia ja de huhia ye nsuo keke instant breakfast
enti se obi pebi ato a ehefa na obenye bi ato
obebi ato ana pebi etu aton memo numbers miensa e number di kan Vodafone and ne friend Telecel 0200 777 277 and na ye MTN numbers no 0558 400 265 and 0244 214 558 and sana ba mabuboy o amanone country bia was be other friend number keke was in Australia ebeba was in Canada ebeba mo Accra udu Little George abenye bi wo eno e wotema udu Radio Gold a obenye bi wo Ekus Pharmacy e wa Shama afetinated herbal center wo mo shop bia wo Ghana ha bia benye bi ato mo mo ko China mo ne melcom udu onu mo a so pe COVID Ghana powder Kumasi but say region bia no ebu ho friend number no 0558 400 265 wo de offer was open current Minister of Health and I hope COVID Ghana powder obenye bi na ye de say afutu bia ni wa chance ma waduane
enye wedru na wedru ema wedru enye waduane enti bosheba ye be dawase ene COVID tiger nut powder for ene aha na ahwefo ye de enkomotwetwe no ebesi ye twa ye ho aba.
My
when we stand like this, then you know that we are about to bow out of the show. Today is Friday, but before we go, let's take a look at the answer for Brain Game. But before then, we have one birthday for you. Okay, so this is Auntie Doris. May your life be full of joy, peace, love, and may God also grant you long life with good health. From the Methodist Church Ghana, the conference office, and the finance directorate, and from us here at WTV, we wish you nothing but the best of the year. God bless you. Ajua Angel, grow in wisdom to make mommy proud. From your mom, Mrs. Beatrice Nketia. Blessed, blessed, blessed birthday to you. Ajua, may you grow in wisdom indeed. And before we started, we had an Adzika symbol.
Yes, yeah, the Brain Game ebre ashefo na ye de Adzika symbol etre ashefo. Na ye bisa se unim edina send the answer no. Enti ye wo some answers here. Enti Eric Abrefa Abuaje from Setre Kwamai, or say the name of the Adzika symbol is Anansi in 10 time. Anansi in 10 time. And obi so say this Adzika symbol is Anansi in 10 time. Reverend David Osei Sapon Dredge compound do on offing or no and was send it ne answer abreye. Afen so obi say we track 2 times or measure ne chocolate into yemfa chocolate no Emma Mr. Taylor now on fa emre no.
Again next Friday. Into Friday no kind. I mean you Reverend Khan. And that's how they work.
Mate. Ain't no let's unveil to find out the name of the Adzika symbol. There you have it. Adzika symbol Anansi in 10 time. That is the name. It is a symbol of wisdom, craftiness, creativity, and the complexities of life. It is the web of Anansi, the crafty spider who is preeminent in African folklore.
Okay, so before we go, let's take a look at our sponsors who had been holding us up this week. And always, we want to say thank you to 𝗛𝘆𝗏𝗏 Insurance. If you want any insurance that will suit your basic needs, you can contact them using their social media platforms, or you can locate them in Osu behind the Presbyterian Church. I want to say thank you to Multi-Credit Savings and Loans. If you're looking forward to saving this year, you can get in touch with them. You can locate them nationwide. Get into their office, speak to a customer care person, and you will get every other detail you want. Methodist University admissions for the next semester is ongoing, so do also pick a form. If you're a Methodist, it is free, and of course you have your 10% of your fees if you are get to be admitted into the school. But don't spend that money. Reverend will tell you, use that money to buy your book so that you'll be able to learn. KFK Foods this morning. If you are not Lenten, you can get your food from KFK. But if you are Lenten, do well to have your brunch with KFK Foods. Their food is sumptuous, it's delicious. So try it out today and thank us later. 𝗟𝗏𝗏𝗏 Natural Spices. I've indicated to you that if you want any side hustle, you can be a retailer or a wholesaler for 𝗟𝗏𝗏𝗏 Natural Spices. Just contact them on the numbers that will be rolling on your television set, and you can get to speak to an agent who will tell you what to do and the processes to go through. Methodist Investment and Properties Limited, MIPL. If you're looking for your anniversary cloth to be printed for you, be it your church, your workplace, or even a school's anniversary cloth, you can contact them. If you're looking for printed Lacoste, t-shirts, and other things, including wedding gown, African prints, cassock, stoles, anything that has to do with a software muntari shemudie, Odiba MIPL Ombitimi Ayama. Locate them inside the Grant House adjacent the Holy Spirit Cathedral here in Accra. Before we say bye to you, I want to leave you with an African proverb of the day. Proverb no esideng. So the proverb is all about if your only tool is a hammer, you will see every problem as a nail. If your only tool is a hammer, you will see every problem as a nail. What does this mean? It says that ke ona sanifes and anybody bog ake ohieni no kwacha no kono be sanifes and no ba na let mo pleku. So what this means is that do not always choose violence in addressing issues. work sani ba naturally ni awie konika awie ni sani efe ayaka shika fe akeshi wa fe le gidigidi de fa yenko baby. Rachel, you're saying something. You don't say anything.
My lips are sealed.
Okay. And on that note, can we go? Should we go?
Yes, we can.
Should go.
Yes.
Okay. Rachel says we should go, so it means not me. My name is Miss Na.
And I'm 𝗟𝗓𝗘𝗍𝗍
Okay, enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Bye.
And stay safe. Bye.